Hello guys, my name is Ifoma and in this vlog I'm going to be showing you my birthday trip to Salzburg, Austria. So most of my birthdays have been low effort, low attitude, but for this birthday I'm entering my mid-20s and I decided to do things differently. So I chose Salzburg for this birthday trip because it's a very beautiful place, and also, to be honest, I got a voucher from my workplace to spend a few nights at a hotel in Salzburg, the Levis Hotel. But I'll be talking about the hotel in my next video, so please look out for the continuation of this vlog. So to be honest, in this whole trip, the preparation, I did everything myself: my makeup, my lashes, the hair. I got this ponytail for like €5 on Shein. Most of my dresses were also from Shein. The lashes were from Shein, but to be honest, they looked better than I expected them to be. So on the day of this trip, we took the train, the ICE train, heading to Munich in Germany, but it makes a stop at Salzburg. We had to leave like very early by 4:30 a.m. in order to meet up with the train, because we got like a spa which cost less if you book it a week or 2 weeks ahead. I slept throughout the journey because I was exhausted. I was working the whole weekend and then also had to get on the trip immediately. As we landed, the first thing we picked up was like the SALZBURG card, which you can see in the video. It costs like €40 to buy it online and €45 if you buy it in person. My roommate Alina, we traveled together because she also has her birthday in April, so it was like a getaway trip. It was so nice, really. And we bought it for like €40, €45, and it gives you access to the museums in Salzburg, gives you access to public transportation. To be honest, I feel like it's worth it. We didn't spend a lot on tourism because we had a Salzburg card. Most of the expenses we did were like for food, for transportation outside of Salzburg, because we also went to Hallstatt, which I will also show in my second video. So this video is just covering the first day of the trip, and to be honest, this is the longest video and it's really nice. The first place we went to was the Mirabell Gardens. Everyone knows Mirabell Garden because it was the film setting of Sound of Music. If you're familiar with Sound of Music movie, you would know Maria, the Capitan. It was so beautiful seeing all these things in person. Like, I never expected it. They have so beautiful views, the river, the mountains. I don't know, it's looking more beautiful than Vienna. I don't know, maybe because Vienna is crowded. Salzburg is more on the lower side. It has fewer residents, so it was less crowded and just so beautiful. So just a backstory on me and my life in general. I am Grace. I am a Nigerian. I relocated to Vienna, Austria about a year and a half ago to further my studies in computer science at the Technical University of Vienna, and it's been a roller coaster for this 15, 16 months that I've spent here. I mean, I don't really share a lot of my personal stories here on YouTube. I usually do educational, informational content, but I do have a lot of stories to tell, and I'm trying to lean in more to more of my personal stories, my daily life, what life looks like in Vienna, and just not informational content about traveling. But anyway, this is like a new beginning for me as regards to my content creation journey. I decided to start with my birthday as clocking my mid 20s to just share more, show more of my storytelling skills and that side of me. So on this birthday, my birthday, by the way, is on the 9th of April, but I decided to do a 3-day trip which I planned with my friend and roommate Alina. She's from Russia. So we started our trip from the 7th of April down to the 10th of April, which is the day after my birthday, which we came back to Vienna. So for the first day, as you can see, is what I'm sharing in this video. The second day, we also spent it in Salzburg. And on the third day, which is my birthday, we decided to take a short trip to Hallstatt, which is also 2 hours away from Salzburg and about 3 hours from Vienna. Next up, we went to Getreidegasse, which is basically the main shopping street of the old town. But the thing is, it doesn't look like a shopping street. Like, it looks so old money, so beautiful, because every single shop has like a custom iron sign hanging over them. Even the H&M, it's so beautiful. I've never respected a shopping center more in my life. And the interesting thing is that Mozart was also born on this street, Getreidegasse number 9. So obviously we went inside. We saw his childhood violin, his first instrument, the pianos he used to compose music. Like when I was that young, I was busy playing with my friends while this guy was busy composing songs, and it's just felt so breathtaking. And by the way, the Salzburg card also gets you like a free entry to the Mozart's birthplace, literally everywhere, to be honest. So back in the city, we visited the cathedral, which I would recommend, even if you're not a religious person. The interior, the Baroque dome is worth it, to be honest. Mozart was baptized in this building, and you can see the actual details. Like, it's so amazing. Then after the cathedral, we just like took a walk around, just looking at different buildings, the culture, how people in Salzburg just live their daily life. We wanted to visit the Salzburg Museum, but it was shut down due to renovations and reconstruction. We were told to have a visit, like a private viewing, but it wasn't in the plan, so we just skipped that because we had a very detailed plan, even though we didn't actually follow the plan to the dots, but I think we covered most of the details we had on our plan. There were also additional things which we didn't plan for, but we discovered them when we got to like Salzburg, places like the zoo, the cable car at Untersberg, which I would be showing later at the end of the video. The zoo, we did that on the second day, so it will be on the second video. So these things we didn't know, we just saw them on uh, the brochure. They give you a brochure, tourist centers, things you can see in Salzburg when you pick up your Salzburg card. So we just looked through it and saw things we were eligible for and just went with the flow. So this was after lunch. We also saw Salzburg highlights. It's like a boat trip to look around Salzburg. It's a 40 minutes duration.
Weil es so nieder ist, obwohl es doch immer wieder mal geregnet hat, aber die Salzach ist ein Gebirgsfluss, das heißt, wir brauchen für den Wasserstand die Regenfälle im Gebirge oder die Schneeschmelze. Dadurch, dass es so kalt war, haben wir beides nicht gehabt. Heute endlich, durch die warmen Temperaturen, ist die Schneeschmelze eingetreten. Jetzt können wir heute wirklich einmal zum Glück normale Touren fahren. Die Wassertemperatur der Salzach ist ungefähr 8 Grad, also bitte am Bord bleiben. Getränke sind hinten aber erhältlich, beziehungsweise mein Kollege.
So it was actually free with the Salzburg card, but if you want to sit outside on the deck in the open air, you pay like €5 extra. And we didn't pay the €5 extra because it was kind of a bit cold and we felt there was no need. But I feel like next time I would definitely pay the €5 extra or whatever extra to sit outside, because the views are just better outside and you can see the water splashing, the speed of the boat. It just feels better and you can get so much more beautiful videos from the deck, from the outside view. But this lasted for like 40 minutes. I really liked it. It was just really chill and it gave us some time to sit down and stretch our legs and relax a bit, because we had been on our feet the whole day. Right from the train station, we didn't even check into the hotel. We just dropped our bags and left immediately. We had been walking around all day. On this day, the first day, we did about 20,000 steps. So it was a lot of walking, and at this point I was already getting tired. My ponytail was tight. I was having a little bit of headache, which I'm going to talk about later because it was really stressful. But I still don't regret it. It was enjoyable and I would definitely do it again. for the last activity of the first day, we decided to spend it at the Untersberg Cable Car, which was not initially in the plan, but we had some time left before dinner, and we had a Salzburg card which covers everything, and we decided to just go with the flow. So Untersberg is about 30 minutes away from the city center, so if it's somewhere you want to visit, you have to plan for the transport time. But we got there, and the Untersberg is a mountain on the edge of Salzburg, so if you want to overcome your fear of heights, this is the perfect way to overcome it, to be honest. Because the cable car takes you all the way up to about 1,800 meters, and the ride itself takes about 10 to 15 minutes. 10 minutes going from standing in a tourist city to actually the top of a mountain. Like, we were on the top of the mountain. I was not prepared at all. I just had this very light shawl, like a jacket, and when we got there, I mean, the view from up there, you can see the whole of Salzburg below you, the city just laid out like a model, the mountains, you can see mountains in every direction, the Alps, the real ones, not the ones we use as screensaver on MacBook on HP. This was one of my most favorite moments of day one, because I literally discovered that I have fear of heights from this particular Untersberg experience. I never had fear of heights before, but just standing up there, especially with the snow. I didn't capture the video here because I was so scared of slipping off, because the place where there is snow, there were no like barriers, what do they call it, like this like a balcony, the barriers to prevent you from falling down. There were no barriers at all. People were just standing there taking pictures. I couldn't do it, and the snow is very slippery. If you walk on snow, you understand what I mean. Just any little mistake, I could slip off. I couldn't make videos there. I just had to hold Alina held me by my hand, and we were walking really slowly. I didn't want to go up there before, but she was like, yeah, we should do it, it's going to be nice, we'd like it. We went up, we came down, and then we took some pictures, we took some videos, and that was it. I couldn't make any videos of the landscape. I was so scared. Then we started coming back down. About around this time, it was like 6 p.m. already, because the Untersberg closes by 6 p.m. and after 6 p.m. there are no more rides, so we just had to go back to the city. We came back down. I was already exhausted. Then we started planning for dinner. We chose to go to Paul Stube. I also didn't make any videos of the restaurant or the dinner because I was really exhausted and I was hungry, but I took a quick video of my meal, which I chose schweinbraten. And that's the end of the first day. Yay! Watch out for part 2.